So what are
Recording in
the
progress.
topics we covered? Um, some major topics in purchasing completed. So uh, there are different modules, right, in uh, procurement offering. So in purchasing, we completed some major topics. Okay. Then let's start supplier portal. It's simple. It's not much big module. Um, but there also many features, options, functionalities are there. Based on business requirement, we will implement some scenarios, part of the implementation project scope. So basically, the supplier portal give the access to the supplier users. So supplier user will have a access. What a supplier user can view or create, maintain uh, in purchasing side or self-service procurement, in supplier qualification or procurement contracts. So any documents prepared like requisitions, purchase orders, agreements, contracts, negotiation documents like RFI, RFQ, and auction. Uh, so those all the documents supplier user can view, but not directly. Again, depends on job roles only. So if I want to give access only for purchase order and agreements, I'll give some particular role assign. So also I wanted to give some contracts. So based on the seeded job roles, and we can also have a customization. We can customize it and assign the role to the user. Not only view the documents, he also some documents can update. Again, it will go to approval. And also himself, he can update the supplier profile and any deliverables expecting from supplier. Deliverables in the sense it's not physical goods supply and service fulfillment. Something information you are expecting, some certificates you are expecting, some documents you are expecting. So those also supplier can share through supplier portal. And also whatever receipts I created, returns I created, goods receipts, goods returns I'm talking about, and invoices created, payments created. So supplier can view using this supplier portal. Also, a supplier himself, he can create invoices, credit memo in supplier portal. So those are important major actions can perform through supplier portal as a supplier user. There are other features also like VMI, vendor management inventory, so supplier items maintenance. Those also and creating quotation, creating response, bid. So this many, whatever now I listed, supplier user can perform from the supplier portal. But how will you provide the access to the supplier user, supplier portal access? So let's start the configuration. Go to setup and maintenance first. Understand what are the job roles available. Understand purpose of assigning those job roles to the user. You go to procurement. Somewhere you can find supplier portal. See here, all tasks, many required tasks are there. So first you open this roles. Click on this, and here you will find, see, this many different job roles are there. Now, see, and AI feature also developing with this Oracle Fusion Cloud. And one more thing, especially this Redwood pages. So sometimes I'll open previous version page, and sometimes I'll open Redwood pages, right? So Redwood pages, why especially they're developing, so using this AI, artificial intelligence. So this forms their previous version pages, those not supporting for AI. This is the cause actually. Okay. And see here, DS, AI, ERP, supplier, contact. What is this? By adding this role, supplier contacts, supplier portal user can receive, offer, and respond to them via email. Okay. If I assign this role, so supplier portal users, supplier contacts, supplier contact person only will act as a user. So he can receive offers and respond to them via email. So here you should enable this using this supplier portal and sourcing module. Same way, supplier accounts receivable specialist. When I assign this role, the supplier can create invoices and view the payments and view the invoices also. And see, submitting invoices, nothing but it's a creating invoices. Okay, you can view payable invoices, whatever invoices you created in payable module, and also supplier can create invoice and submit to the finance team when I assign this. Same way, supplier bidder. If assign this role, supplier can prepare the quotations, proposals, RFI, request for information, and auctions. That means bid. You can create when I assign this supplier bidder. Supplier customer service representative. So when I assign this, inbound orders, nothing but purchase orders. Communicate shipment activities like creating ASN, ASBN, So those can perform when assigning this supplier customer service representative, and also can perform acknowledgement, any changes required in orders, and communicating schedules with shipping, shipped by submitting ASN, that already I told you, right? Monitor the receipts in overview, already I told. So all this can perform it. And supplier demand planner. So this manage supplier scheduling, supplier managed inventory, consigned inventory for the supplier company. So we discussed consigned inventory, right? Consignment agreement. So that means supplier stock will maintain our inventory. So that is consigned inventory, already that we discussed. Supplier managed inventory. So I'll give the outsource to some vendors, suppliers, manage my stock. Yeah, behind that definitely some planning. If quantity less than this, it has to be, supplier has to update automatically. And I'll give some forecasting demand to them. So based on that forecasting demand, so they will ship the stock and maintain stock in our inventory. So that is what supplier managed inventory. Okay, if you assign this, can perform. So this consigned inventory without implementing supplier portal also can perform, no problem. If implemented, if any consumption advice created, immediately supplier can, you no need to communicate out of the system. Okay, so that will manage online immediately. That notification go to supplier. Supplier view that consumption advice. Okay, this is what supplier demand planner. And supplier product administrator. Supplier also will have a part numbers, item numbers, right? So those they can upload products and catalogs in this supplier portal. So sell side as well as buy side transactions. So this will we can use for both side, inbound and outbound. Inbound transactions and outbound transactions. This is what supplier product administrator. And supplier sales representative. So here, when I assign this, he will have a view, update for the agreements, deliverables, and acknowledging any changes to agreement, and catalog lines, items, and customer specific pricing and terms, update contract deliverables that are assigned to the supplier party, and update progress and contract deliverables. Contract deliverables. That is again procurement contracts. We can request deliverables. So supplier will reply, respond what you requested. So that is what supplier sales representative if I assign. And the next, supplier self-service administrator. See, this one also I told you, right? Supplier himself can update supplier profile. We already shown you how to create supplier. But if any, see, I want supplier wanted to add himself some contract and contact information, any bank account details, anything attached to any documents. So all this can perform supplier himself. That I can view in the supplier side as a buyer. And supplier um, sub-recipient representative GSC. So this one, maybe some rules may have similar kind of access. Apart from that, it may have more other access. Okay, here also same, almost same available. See, agreements, deliverables, acknowledging, and pricing and terms, contract deliverables, same, almost same. But that is the reason I think not enabled here. So, which are the rules you want to automatically add while creating supplier user, supplier contract? You can enable like this. Simply, no need to enable. What type of access you want to provide to supplier? Those roles only can enable. Okay, save it, save and close. Right, first you complete this. See, if not enabled also, not a problem. After creating supplier user in security console, I can assign manually. If you enable like this, so system will automatically assign all those roles to the supplier user. You don't need to assign manually. And also there is the supplier registration approvals. What does that mean? I give the link to the suppliers. Yourself, you can register. Instead of collecting information from the supplier and creating supplier, our internal team. So I'll give the link. Use this link yourself, register. That based on this defined approval rules, somebody will receive the notification. He will review. If any information is missing, again he may request to this information is missing, provide it. So finally everything is okay, then they will approve it. There are two types of relationship, right? Spend authorized and prospective. So yes, link I can provide for both spend authorized and prospective. Spend authorized means that supplier I can use anywhere. I can create requisitions, I can create purchase orders, it agreements, I can create negotiation documents, I can create contracts, everything. But if supplier is what prospective supplier, system, it will allow only creating negotiation documents, and also what other documents can and qualifications also I can manage it. Okay, so that is what relationship prospective and spend authorized. So here also multi level, how we discussed approvals in purchase requisition. Similarly, here also can perform like approval group based, job based, position based, worker based, employee supervisor. So all type of and parallel first responder means parallel consensus. Similarly, we can apply based on business requirement configuration for the supplier registrations. Okay. But if you want to maintain approvals, what you have to do, you go to offering. Where is purchasing? Yeah, procurement. Yeah, click on procurement. Opt-in features. So here also it is Redwood page. This also changed here also. Where is the procurement? Yeah. Click on this. So here see functional areas. What are you should enable? Supplier incentives. So that also one option is there, but it is not enabled. Generally, when will not enable, we don't want to implement this. So based on our scope, we will enable. But now, if I want to enable approval rules for supplier registration, okay, where I can see uh, purchasing, click on this opt-in features. Mm, supplier page number, configure, and new approved requisitions. Uh, create requisitions and purchase. See, many features disabled. In real time also, simply unnecessarily will not enable all this. Based on that organization, business requirement scope, we will enable. I think not here. So let me open supplier portal. Full supplier change. What is this? Allow supplier change across. Okay. It is pop-up, not showing. Allow supplier user to raise profile change across the full supplier profile. Okay. Not this one also. Where is that? Any particularly supplier registration, spends, sustainability, procurement contracts, supplier qualification, sourcing. Um, Mm, Must be. Then purchasing only it should be there in the top. Let me first open this and supplier profile change. Allow. Hmm. Mhm. But I don't know in which um, option it is available, but we should enable initially um, if you want to implement supplier approvals for what a site address we should enable, then only those approvals will work, but exactly under which option it is available I'm not able to identify. Create one time allow approvers to update budget, display, review configure, search, lead time, matter. That's okay, leave it. We should enable that. So then only we can create approval rules for supplier registration. Then again, I back to my procurement offering. And then the supplier portal, yeah. So next what? Supplier rule. These two are same. I don't know why they given two links. If you open this thing, almost same. I can also add new role. But same perform with this also, supplier user roles. So here also you can add new, same rules available. Um, Purpose, I don't know why they given similar kind of pages with different naming convention. And specify user category for new supplier items. So here, now you can define your own categories for this one. Help instruction, complete the task, maintenance work area. Maybe here also not assigned properly. And specify supplier news content, any news you want to share with your suppliers. You can prepare and send it to the suppliers. We'll have an update also. So same way, supplier portal messages also. The messages you want to share, you can create and send it to the supplier user. Here, module assigned. So this is the message name, and different values are there. See, supplier exist. Pop-up message it will come. So configure supplier notifications. Here, how frequently you want to send the notification, supplier notifications to your supplier users. 30 days. Reminder frequency. So likewise, you can configure it. Then you can start creating supplier. Supplier users, not supplier. For the existed supplier also, I can use it. Then let me log in with Calvin Roth. Calvin Roth only can create supplier or supplier contact. Why? Because is the procurement buyer procurement agent. Calvin. Okay, here suppliers. You know, right, how this will appear? What are the roles required? Supplier manager and supplier administrator, right? Generally, we use this too. By using this, we can, oh, why it is stopped? Okay. So this place I can, you create new suppliers and find the already defined supplier, and I can update. Also, I can import suppliers from the external sources and through a BDI. Okay, and also some supplier registration links also there. Okay. So here, this one, it is new actually, a supplier's new. Let's see. This one also, it's a Redwood page. Maybe in the next, down the next 6 months, 1 year, all the pages in Redwood style. So you can search your supplier here. Um, Advanced, any supplier. Okay, you can search. one supplier and create supplier user. But pages are slow, still maybe there is some performance issue. And click on this edit. See now, uh, I may update existed information. Also, I can create a supplier user. If already supplier approvals enabled, it will send the notification to approver. He has to review and approve it. Okay. Now we go to contacts here first. Here, see, already some seeded suppliers contacts are there. And also, which are the supplier contacts having user accounts, it is enabled. Now I'll create one new. So here I use it is advanced corporate ADV user one, like this I'm defining first name, last name, and email ID mandatory. If you want to create um, user, it's mandatory. And address. So this user, in which address he work? ACUS1, in this address he will be available. Apply. Okay. Now, with this contact person details, system has to create the user account. See, email is required when creating user account. That is the reason I was given this email. Down, see now here, rules we talked about in very beginning in the session, right? See, all the rules are assigned here. Okay. Now you save it. Now what will happen? With this naming convention, system will auto generate supplier user in the security console. Later you can update. 7 class. Let's see. I'm submitting. I don't know whether the approvals are enabled or not. If not enabled, well and good. If enabled, again I need to verify how they defined approvals. Who is the user? I should log in with that user and I should approve it. Okay. Most probably not enabled approvals. Now you do one thing, go to security console and find system generated supplier user. This is not created by me. System created. Go to tools and security console. Go to users and here ADV dot user one search. It is not showing username. Last name I was given as user one, right? Yeah, see this one. Username created as adv.user1. I can open and edit details. If anything don't want to give the access, I can remove the rules. And also I will set the password. So I can automatically say automatically generate password. If I select reset password, system will send the notification to supplier email ID. From there, they can themselves set the password. Okay. But here I am creating manually. Select reset password. Mm. Okay, select done. And now successfully I created supplier user. Likewise, for same supplier, same address, I can create multiple users, no problem. Now then let me log in with supplier user. What is the username? adv.user1. Enter password at 123. Okay. Yeah. See now with this user, I can able to access successfully log into application successfully. Here also on Springboard, different work areas are there. Why different work areas available here? Reason is I was assigned some 6-7 roles. And again, under supplier portal, open this, click on this supplier portal. Here also, this one also Redwood style. Okay. Yeah, complete this Redwood style. Here you can able to find the supplier collaboration, negotiations, orders, purchase orders, agreements, and ASN, advance shipment notice, receipts, returns, any created in inventory, any invoices created in payables, and also they can create themselves invoice and any payments done in the payables, you can view procurement contracts. I can view here any deliverables requested as a supplier user, I can respond, and supplier information I can update as a supplier user. Any qualifications kind of documents created in SQM, supplier qualification management, as a supplier I can view, I will respond it. Why this many available here? Reason is I assigned those many job roles. Simple. See, suppose I don't want to see this. Which role giving this access? Go to user and remove that. I don't want to give access for this invoices, payments. Go and remove that supplier receivable invoices. I don't want to see this negotiations. Where negotiations, yeah, remove that supplier bidder job role. Okay. Yeah. So based on that, you can assign the rules. You can find it. And first, you start from here orders. Why? Because already we created requisition purchase orders, right? Easily, immediately, we'll understand what supplier can view by using this app. Mm, any purchase orders created against this supplier system will list all those orders, and also you can filter it. Any specific only I wanted to see only open. Okay. So here see different closed for receiving, closed for invoicing, closed, finally closed, pending change approval, pending supplier acknowledgement. So different options are there. And also this supplier having access for what, which are the business units, and supplier site. I wanted to only have this is Advance Corp US 1. I'm filtering only what are the POs created against this site, that too in open status. I wanted to see those only. See, there are three available now. One was created by Calvin, two created Casey Brown. These three are in open. Recently created in 25, this one, which were created in 21 and 14, very old. Okay. So also if you want, you can create one new PO and that will appear here. Okay. And what I can see here, yeah, I can open PO from here. As a supplier, I can open description. Oh, what happened? It is refreshed page. Okay. It is status. Click on directly a number, PO number. So buyer is different. See, whatever PO created, I can open and view the details. What is the line details? Why it is information warning showing this overdue. Okay. Overdue means it is crossed the requested promised date. And also I can acknowledge it. And I can view in PDF this same PO. As a supplier user, I can view the PDF. But already I told you, right? This we can customize it. See, based on our business requirement, I wanted to have my logo, my company name under that address, and contact details, this supplier details, supplier contact details, PO details, and PO version details, any terms and conditions, everything I can customize it. Okay. And also actions. If I am the supplier, as a supplier user also, I will have some edit fields. again it will submit for approvals. So directly it will not get approved. Version will be created and it will submit for approvals. Then approvers will review and may approve or reject it. Okay. So some description here. Change order number 1, it is generated. Why I am updating? I can enter here. So I am updating my supplier item or some price, any other details. Okay. Updating price and supplier item details like this. Here supplier item, I said this is the number. Price, it is actually 47.50. Now I'll save it and I'll submit for approvals. Okay, submit. So same, how we enabled approvals for purchase order, same it will follow. Okay. Yeah, so today here I'll stop the session. I will continue tomorrow. Any questions? Thank you.